I stayed at the Novotel Paris 14 Porte d'Orléans recently, and I'm going to give my honest thoughts about it. For the best price for this hotel, check out the links in the description. Arrival and check-in experience. When we arrived at the Novotel Paris 14 Porte d'Orléans, the check-in process was a bit slower than expected. The reception staff seemed a bit passive, which was slightly frustrating after a long journey. However, the location made up for it, as the hotel is just a short walk from the metro, making it super easy to get into the heart of Paris. Despite the initial hiccup, the staff was friendly and helpful once we got settled in, and the room was spacious and comfortable. Room, bathroom, and amenities. The room at Novotel Paris 14 Porte d'Orléans was pretty spacious and comfortable, which was a nice surprise. I loved that it was soundproofed, so I could relax without any city noise bothering me. The bathroom was clean with a decent shower, but I did find it a bit odd that the toilet was separate from the rest of the bathroom. Overall, the amenities were solid, and having the tea and coffee setup made my mornings a bit cozier. Location and surroundings. The location of the Novotel Paris 14 Porte d'Orléans was super convenient for me. Just a quick 5-minute walk to the Porte d'Orléans metro station made it easy to zip into the city center and check out iconic spots like the Eiffel Tower and Notre Dame. Plus, there were some nice local eateries nearby, and I found it pretty chill to explore the area without feeling overwhelmed by the tourist crowds. Food, drinks, and dining options. When it comes to food, my experience at the Novotel Paris 14 Porte d'Orléans was pretty solid. The breakfast spread was decent, featuring a variety of options that included delicious brioche and croissants that really hit the spot. I particularly enjoyed the Greek yogurt and the selection of granolas. However, I did notice that some mornings there were a few items missing, like bacon and pancakes, which was a bit of a bummer. The Doda restaurant, where I had dinner one night, served up some tasty French dishes made with fresh ingredients. I tried the sea bream and steak, both of which were delightful. Overall, the dining experience was good, but there's definitely room for improvement in the breakfast variety. What's it like to stay here? Staying here is like finding a cozy little haven in the bustling city of Paris. The location is super convenient, just a quick 2-minute walk to the Porte d'Orléans metro, which made getting around a breeze. I loved how my room was spacious and soundproofed, perfect for unwinding after a day of exploring. Plus, the view of the Eiffel Tower from my window was an unexpected bonus, especially when it lit up at night. The staff were friendly and always ready to help, which made me feel right at home. I also appreciated the little things, like the water fountains on each floor for refilling my bottle. The Doda restaurant had some delicious meals, and while breakfast could use a bit more variety, it was still pretty good. Overall, I felt comfortable and safe during my stay, and I could easily see myself returning for another visit. Let's take a look at the pros and cons. Here's what I liked about the hotel. Great location. Being just a 2-minute walk from the Porte d'Orléans metro station made exploring Paris super easy. I could get to the Eiffel Tower in about 20 minutes. Spacious rooms. The rooms were surprisingly roomy and soundproof, providing enough space to relax after a long day of sightseeing. Friendly staff. The staff were genuinely helpful and friendly, which made my stay feel warm and welcoming. They were always ready to assist with any queries. Family friendly. I appreciated that kids under 16 could stay for free when sharing a room with parents. Plus, there was a little play area that my kids enjoyed. Here's what I disliked about the hotel. Limited breakfast options. While the breakfast was decent, I found the choices a bit basic and lacking in variety. I expected a bit more from a 4-star hotel. My overall rating for this hotel would be 8.2. So, would I stay here again? Honestly, I totally would. The location was super convenient, just a short walk to the metro, and I loved the spacious room with a view of the Eiffel Tower. Sure, there were a few hiccups with the check-in and breakfast options, but overall, it was a pure solid experience, and I definitely consider coming back for another Paris trip. Thanks for watching. I added links from all hotel booking providers in the description, so you can find the best price for this hotel. Make sure you check out the description below.